I don't think it would have counted anyway as she shot it from outside the circle, but just I think kind of one of those hit and hope and hope maybe someone gets a stick on it and redirects it.
It's so odd to me, that rule that you can't score a goal from outside a certain distance. In lacrosse, it's different in some cases. In the Premier Lacrosse League, if you score from outside the crease, you get 2 points instead of 1.
Yeah, and that's interesting. Yeah, well, certainly in soccer you can score from anywhere, and field hockey's pretty unique in that regard. That, yeah, but safety related, you can't have people flinging balls in from midfield, like crushing it. So I get that, but it definitely adds a different dimension. All right, so we know we've been in and out of the stream. We're up and running now. It's been a gripping contest already. We're early in the second quarter. The visiting Cougars have struck first with a 1-0 lead. And I know these Titan players are extremely motivated. Talked to a lot of them at school today, and they badly want to win this, but you can see Collegiate has come to play. And this one will possession will go over to the Cougars. And there you see the 8th grader, Alexandra Curtis. She's been really impressive thus far. As an 8th grader, she already looks like one of the better players out there on the field.
Looks like Collegiate is hoping for a repeat of last year with their win in overtime. But I think that being beat like that was ultimately good for the Titans. I think it kind of woke the girls up.
Yeah.
And, they've told me they've, been putting in the work, doing the work. A switch flipped in them that day, and they were just like, that's not going to happen again. We're going to do everything to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, that's a
they've
great.
shown it.
Yeah. No, I don't want to interrupt you, Ellie, but I do want to point out for viewers that we did just have a blue card against Mary Hazel Davis. I think maybe she said something to the ref after getting a call against her. So Titans are going to have to play a man down here for a little bit. And also Mary Hazel is a player who covers a ton of ground, and so in some ways it's almost like being 2 players down just because she is so active out there. So I think right now, until this little time in the sin bin passes, Titans just need to lock in defensively until they can get Davis back on the field. It also looks like it moves Carson Beatty into the middle. She's been playing wide out on the left. But, yeah, I think, Ellie, you mentioned these teams played in last year's LIS championship, which Collegiate won in overtime, and they then played the following week in a state semifinal game that the Titans won on Collegiate's field. So, I mean, you've seen it go back and forth, but in this LIS, League of Independent Schools, Trinity won this tournament every year from 2014 to 2019. There was no tournament in 2020 due to COVID, so I know these girls want to add 2022 to that banner in Estes, and both teams highly motivated. So that one was one of those examples of ball went in the net, but from well outside the area. But Trinity now, even a man down, has created an opportunity. Olivia Schmicky, great save. What a save there by the Collegiate keeper. That was Abby Carley, as Olivia Schmicky was in 1v1, and Schmicky did a nice job to elevate that shot, but big time save by Carley, as that was, I'd say, the Titans' best chance thus far today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like Mary Hazel Davis has served her 2 minutes. She's back on the field, and the teams are back at even strength as we roll just under 10 minutes left until halftime. And there we see Mary Hazel back, and I'm sure even extra fired up after having to sit out there for a couple minutes.
When the ball went into the cage from too far away. It didn't count. Our student stand, who's filled with mostly boys who have never played field hockey, they seemed a little bit distraught. I don't think they really understand why that didn't count.
Oh, yeah. Well, they'll have to learn quickly, but I'm still learning. There are a lot of rules in this sport, but when you have two teams of this high quality playing this sport, it is really a joy to watch. And there we see Olivia Schminke showing off her speed to track down that loose ball. And I think Schminke was hoping to maybe win a corner, but it's going to be a Titan insert from back out top with Darcy Kopsinis. She's able to get it to Lila Grace Logan, and Lila Grace was trying to find Ellie Johnson in the middle, but a lot of Cougars defenders back there now, and they've got a lead, and they're going to obviously work really hard to protect it. Ellie, you mentioned the crowd, though. This is one of the bigger crowds I've ever seen at a field hockey game. That large student stands in the south end zone packed with Titan fans, as well as many parents and alums, and just a great crowd. And for the first time today, Titans are going to have a corner.
Woo!
And we know how crucial these are.
And how good the Titans are at converting them historically.
Yeah, and I think this is something they've really improved on, because I remember the first game we had this year, the first game we broadcast, they had like 11 corners and never scored.
Never
and then
scored, yeah.
as we've had succeeding broadcasts, it seems like the percentage of corners that have led to goals just keeps going up.
Keeps going up, yep. I don't think it's decreased consecutively. I think they've gone up each game.
Good pass from Kopsinis. Oh,
And
another
the
great
save
save
off
by
the top.
Carly. As Olivia Schminke's shot was headed at goal. It's Carson Beatty puts it in the mix. I think that is,
A goal?
I don't think it was a goal. I think it's going to be a stroke. I'm pretty sure.
Why?
So-
Why does a stroke happen?
The goalie
goalie
sat on the
Sat on
ball, which is illegal. So Olivia Schminke is going to have a penalty stroke.
I would hate to be that goalie right now.
1v1 against Abby Carly. She's denied Schminke twice from open play.
Schminke's gonna make this. Knock on wood. Sorry, sorry, Cougars.
The collegiate coach is not agreeing with the call, but it seems like both officials discussed it and felt pretty confident that it was some illegal play there. So here we go. Olivia Schminke. Her shot is in! Goal! And we are tied. And Ellie Hoke, our commentator, she said she's going to score, and she manifested it into a reality. So I'm of the mindset that you don't jinx it, but Ellie said, jinx what? We good.
Jinx what?
All right, 1-1, and great shot by Schminke. The senior captain stepped up when the Titans needed it most and put it in. Cougars still arguing their case against that call, but we're tied.
Go Titans. I'm sure some of the Cougars are in tears after that. Metaphorically.
All right, we got 7 minutes to go to halftime as the clock was stopped there leading up to the stroke. I think the St. Catherine's team has arrived, and that's one of the cool traditions in LIS that you see, because they'll announce the all-league team at the end of the championship. So you see a lot of the other teams that don't make the game come watch and support their teammates, and pretty sure that St. Catherine's, who's right beneath our broadcast point here, watching these two of their rivals battle it out. And St. Catherine's had a great season, and they'll be involved in the state tournament next week for sure. Collegiate beat St. Catherine's 4-2 in the semifinals. Trinity Episcopal beat Stab 8-0 in the 1-versus-4 game. There's one of those scoops that Ellie likes so much, but that one traveled into the parking lot, I think. It's not the finest scoop we've seen today.
Thrown in by a parent.
Oh, the parents love that. They love when the ball comes their way.
I bet.
Get in on the action for a second. Relive the glory days. And I think that one was a little high and a dangerous play.
A dangerous
call.
Shot. It was if it's over your knees, I believe it's considered a dangerous shot. Ainsley is not. I've never played the sport, but I do roughly know the rules, I'd like to think.
Well, in the couple minutes since Olivia Schmicke tied this game up, neither team has really even connected a pass, as I think now with the back to a tie and back where we started, it's almost like the nerves have set back in. I thought when Collegiate scored first that the Titans really raised their play when they got behind, and now both teams seem to kind of be back in that feeling out process, and you don't want to take too much of a risk. So I'll be interested to see how the rest of this half plays out before these two great coaches can get a chance to talk to their team.
A Cougar did kind of run into a Titan there, and the Titans seemed a bit dazed, and it was given over to the Titans from Cougar ball. And I think the Cougar would have argued that maybe it was not a foul.
Yeah, so good pressure applied there by the Titans as they pretty much triple team Callie Rogers, and obviously she's a player who you have to keep an eye on. She scored a great goal early in this game. Nice job by Lila Grace Logan to fight off some physical play and keep possession for the Titans. And once again, it'll be Lila Grace firing it over to Darcy Kopsinus. And now it's going to be Cougar ball, and they've got MK Brost running behind the defense. Great job by Mary Hazel Davis to get back, and a Knight fires that pass out to Carson Beatty, who did well to handle the initial ball, but then lost control and went out. Now back out.
And it will go to Carson again. She can redeem herself here.
Yeah, Ellie, I was talking about the nerves, and it does seem like just like I know, you and I both know Carson and how much this means to her, and it's kind of an uncharacteristic turnover on her part as we've got
big fall.
Yeah.
I think she's okay.
I think she's okay. And now we've got a green card. So Mary Hazel Davis has to go out again, and this time it's going to be for 5 minutes, as we have just 2.5 minutes to go until halftime. But
will that overlap into the
third
quarter?
It will overlap into the third quarter. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, it's a tough call. It looked to me like she just got in good defensive position, and
the Cougar trip.
Yeah, she went down and sort of sold the call. I don't know. It's tough to tell. It was very full speed, but that is a big moment in the game as
they now get a quarter.
One of your, from a Trinity standpoint, one of your best, most versatile players now is to be sidelined, and the Cougars are able to take advantage and earn themselves a corner.
A man down corner. Don't want to be in that position in this game.
No, this is the time when your senior goalie Valentina Ambrosi Torres is probably going to be called on. It's likely she's going to have some action here. A shot, yeah. Student section making noise. Callie Rogers blasted. It is saved, just as we predicted. Valentina able to step in and deflect it wide. So great job by her. And
about a minute left.
Yeah, just over a minute to go. And I think if you're Trinity right now, you just want to get to halftime still tied, and it's going to be another corner.
Ruh-roh. I don't know what the delay of game rules are here, but if I was Trinity, I would try to run down that clock as much as possible.
Well, I know they'll get their corner opportunity regardless.
Anyway,
even if the time runs out, they get to take their corner. And it looks like the Cougars are trying to kind of bleed the clock and make this the last play, and that is not what they intended, and it snuck under the stick of Callie Rogers, and the Titans able to get good defensive numbers back, but it's going to be another corner as we end the half. And man, that is, again, talked about the nerves. We saw Callie Rogers make a rare error as she lost control of that ball on the pass corner, and then right back with Trinity unable to clear it out and needing to weather this storm with now
last play of the first
corners
half.
Here in the last 2 minutes. Alexandra Curtis is well defended, but it's going to be another corner.
It's another corner?
It's another corner, Ellie.
Oh, my goodness. This has to be some type of school record.
It's really Titans with their backs against the wall here as they try and maintain this tie into halftime. The fourth corner in the last 2 minutes for the Cougars, and I believe their seventh corner of the game. Callie Rogers
taking it slow.
Going back and forth.
And she falls. Is that another corner?
I believe it's another corner as she got tripped. Fans,
5 corners.
You're good at math, or at least good at counting, Ellie. But yeah, I mean, I know Titans just dying for that halftime to come. This time, Callie Rogers blasted in. Save is made by Valentina. The ball's still loose.
Up,
backhanded shot. Ball is still loose. Another corner.
Another corner!
People have headphones on. They may have just gotten their eardrums blown out. It's a lot of corners.
My apologies. 6 corners.
It is the 6th in a very short time span. But the good news, if you're a Trinity fan, is the first 5, they didn't score. Crowd really amping them up, chanting defense.
I'm really amped up.
Ball pops up and goes wide, and it's halftime.
No more corners.
No more corners
6
for now.
Corners.
We have a wasp trying to sting Ellie.
Oh my gosh.
So out of the frying pan into the fire, Ellie. But wow, what an exciting first half. So let's take a minute and just recap what we've seen, because our stream, I know, went in and out a couple times. But Collegiate scored first about 6 minutes into the game. Callie Rogers with a fantastic shot that went into the far post. And then in the second quarter, about 7 minutes before the half, there was a penalty stroke earned by Trinity, which Olivia Schminke put in the corner of the net. And those are the 2 goals we've seen. But in terms of corners, I think Collegiate had 8 or 9 in the half, including 6 right at the end.
2 minutes.
And, 6 in the last 2 minutes. And then Titans, I think, only had the one corner, I believe, plus the one penalty stroke. So first half, I actually think if you're Trinity, you got to be pretty pleased that it's tied, really.
Yeah, I'd be psyched after saving 4 back-to-back corners in the last couple seconds. That's crazy. I have never heard of anything like that in any sport.
Yeah.
Forgive me for my excitement.
No, we love the excitement. It's high school sports. This is what it's all about. But it was nerve-wracking, and just in case we may have fans watching who are collegiate supporters, and Ellie is a Trinity student who's friends with players on the team. She wants Trinity to win, and that's fair enough. We are TESPN, but at the same time, you got to give credit. Collegiate's played very well, and it's been a really gripping first half. So let's do this. We're going to take about a 2-minute break here.
Sounds good.
Collect our thoughts, and we will be back very shortly for what should be a very entertaining second half. Halftime score, Collegiate 1, Trinity Episcopal 1. Stick around. We'll be right back. All right, second half is about to get underway. What a first half we had, Ellie.
What a end of a first half.
Lot of action. We had a bunch of corners, mostly by Collegiate, each team with a goal, couple cards, although we were wrong because I thought that the green card it was a 5-minute penalty that would carry into the second half, but Mary Hazel Davis is back out there. So I guess halftime resets that.
Do they have to pass back from the middle once they first put the ball in there?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that you have to, but the problem is if you pass it forward, no one's going to be across midfield yet because they have to. The players all have to be behind midfield. So, yeah, so you got to pass it back, let them go up. But I think after Collegiate got scored on, they just whacked their insert all the way down across the end line. All right, well, here we go. First real opportunity of the second half, and good job by Anna Reeser, the freshman, clearing that one out, but not all the way out, as the Cougars still able to earn another corner. And you're living dangerously right now if you're Trinity conceding all these corners.
Corners. I'd be frustrated as a goalie.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, certainly on your goalie, and Ellie, who
is a goalie
for lacrosse. For anyone who joined us late, she talked about that earlier on the broadcast. But yeah, it's a stressful position. Goalkeeping, whether it's field hockey, soccer, lacrosse, ice hockey, any position, any sport that has goalkeeping is a stressful position. You got to be a certain type of crazy to play it.
Got to have a couple screws loose.
Oh, that's a great shot and save somehow.
Was it?
Wow, I thought that had gone in, but I think it just popped up. What?
I thought it went in too, and so did the students below us.
Yes, the Collegiate students started to celebrate, and I don't blame them. I thought that was in, but
I thought it was in.
I think it popped up. Did Neely clear it out of the air?
I lost track of the ball, I have to say. I
mean,
saw it
we don't have the
goal.
benefit of replay right now, but I thought maybe Valentina saved it with her foot, and it was hanging in midair. And Neely, almost like a baseball player, was able to hit it out is what it looked like, but it's a tough angle. Also, some fans beneath us stood up, so it was a little hard to tell. But, wow, what a moment in the game, and we're still tied. Callie Rogers once again has it. Good job by Neely Weinfordner, and Callie Rogers gets it back, but she goes to ground again, and this time it's going to be Titan ball coming out. Izzy Lee intercepts and passes to Alexandra Curtis, who puts on an impressive move. 17 Curtis is really a strong player, just an 8th grader. And
that's very impressive. Starting in a game like this with an 8th grader.
Another corner. It is very impressive. And
I'm sure we'll see her more in the coming years.
We definitely will see her more in the coming years. And her sister was a senior on this collegiate team last year and was an all-league and all-metro player. And I believe she is now on the field hockey team at University of Richmond. I want to say Madeline Curtis, I think was her name, but she was a great captain for the Cougars last year, and now her little sister Alexandra is one of the most impressive players that we've seen in this game and doesn't seem to be feeling the pressure that you would expect an 8th grader to feel. And this is the aforementioned Curtis passing to Rogers, back to Curtis, big shot. This time she does score. No saving that one, and we were just talking about the 8th grader, Alexandra Curtis, and right on cue, she puts the Cougars back on top. And, you keep giving up corners. It's at a certain point, they're likely to score. So still a ton of time left, 11:23 left in the third quarter. We know when these teams met twice in the regular season, both times Collegiate had the lead and both times Trinity came back and won. So still plenty of time, but Titans have got to pick up their play, and that is going to be a card against Carson Beatty.
No, not Carson.
I know, 2 minutes for her, and I got to say, I know, try really hard not to talk about officials, but the Collegiate player just stopped right in front of her, hit the brakes, and just allowed Carson to run her over. It really wasn't a dirty or even aggressive play. I guess that's part of it. I coach soccer. That's a thing you can do in soccer, and you get that body positioning and then stop on a dime and take the foul. But And I mean, I think it should be collegiate ball, but the card seemed a little harsh. But as our producer and JV field hockey player Ainsley McNear reminds me, they really don't want people tackling from behind. So good point. And safety, of course, is of the utmost importance. It just seemed like the collegiate player, wanted to get run over from behind, but I guess that's smart. All right, Mary Hazel Davis flings that into the circle, but it's going to roll out of play, and it'll be possession to Collegiate. It's Izzy Lee, the senior Georgetown commit, plays it out to Catherine Roush. And good double team from Ellie Johnson, Olivia Schminke. Turns it back over to the Titans.
Normally, Neely is the tallest on the field, but I see some Cougar players that might rival her height. They have some very tall girls out there.
Yeah, well, there's one of those pretty tall players, Alexandra Curtis, with the interception, and she tried to find a teammate in the middle, but not able to, and a good clearance there. Cougars still maintaining possession, though.
In that last goal, I saw them do an odd little play where they passed the ball back and forth
Yeah.
until one of them took
Got
a
that angle.
nasty shot.
Yeah, it was good patience.
Good patience and some excellent placement and some velocity, and it was in.
Speaking of placement and velocity, Callie Rogers with a great attempt, but well
Someone
done.
batted it down.
Yeah, batted down.
Rut row, is this another card?
No, it's going to be Titan ball. I think that was, I'm pretty sure it was Anna Reeser that batted it down, because that shot looked headed goal bound. And another corner.
Another corner. That's got to be, I think we're in double digits now.
Yes, absolutely into double digits, and maybe even, by my count, this is the 12th collegiate corner today, and a lot of them have come the same way, where Callie Rogers penetrates into the heart of the defense, and then people are
Panicking?
just trying to dispossess her, but she's so quick with her stick skills that a lot of times they get that empty hack, and then you get the corner. Shot by Rogers. This one goes wide, and I think even if that had been on frame, I think Anna Reeser had it kind of covered at the back post there. But we're now at the midway point of the third quarter. See a couple subs. Lila Grace Logan comes in.
Carson's coming in.
Carson should be coming back here any second. I think her 2 minutes are up. Just got to figure out who she's going to sub in for. And that, I think, is AC, another ninth grader for Trinity. She
Carson's back in. Whoop, whoop.
lost it there. Here comes Neely Weinfordner. I think Neely's had a great game defensively, but like we talked about earlier, also creating in the attack. And Titan ball, as it looked like an obstruction call against Izzy Lee.
Oh, the Carson. Let's see what she can make of it.
Yeah, Carson, I'm sure, is going to be playing with a little bit of extra anger after having to spend 2 minutes on the sidelines. Anna Reeser with a nice pass out to Lila Grace Logan. Two of the freshmen connecting there. Callie Rogers again showing off the skills. She
And
plays
it's a one-on-one
it
with Valentina. She
in
trips.
Cabros. She fell, and Valentina was able to get a stick on it, but now the Cougars are not done in this attack, and that one is going to go out of play harmlessly. But
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was,
That was
kind of
rough.
unfortunate break for the Cougars as MK Brost was 1v1, really
she
almost
just-
2v1 against Valentina, but she lost her
She
footing.
lost her balance and she just
Yeah,
toppled over.
got kind of scooped up by the turf monster. So Titans catch a break, and that's a nice little lead pass. But
Blame it
here
on
we
the
go.
turf.
Olivia Schminke gets it in there. Good shot. Oh, just
wide.
wide and
Blame it on the turf.
really close.
I didn't see that the foul was there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but goes out of bounds back to the Titans. Carson Beatty will
Go Carson.
fire it in to Mary Hazel Davis. Mary Hazel goes into the defense, and Mary Hazel earns a corner. That was similar to what we've seen Callie Rogers do a lot, of just really getting into the heart of the defense and using her skills, and just the second corner of the game for the Titans, and they need to take advantage of that. Shot is saved.
4 minutes left in the third quarter.
You
Wasp
think
is still here. Why do we always have a wasp in here?
that is our friend. All right, sorry. Just trying to remind everyone in the press box that wasps aren't going to hurt you. I'll tell you who might hurt you, though, is Callie Rogers with her stick skills. But this time, Neely Weinfordner is able to intercept and gain possession and then show off her own stick skills to
Pass to
draw a
Carson
foul.
Beatty.
Yeah, Carson getting ahead of steam. Great pass to Mary
Great
Hazel
pass
Davis,
through
right
the
in
defender.
stride. Yeah, those two work really well together.
Good chemistry.
Absolutely. Mary Hazel looking for that back flip, or I should say flick, but not able to connect there. But the Titans, these last few minutes, you're starting to see apply more pressure and shift the balance of the field much more in the offensive area. That's a good job by Shep Ramsey. She plays it in front. Oh, I think the ball had gone out of play because
Oh, that would have been
it would have
such a
been
good
a
setup.
tap in really for Schminke or Beatty, who were both wide open, but I think the ball traveled out of bounds just before Shep was able to cross it in. Nice
And,
job there by Ella Shiree to bring that one down. And this has been the best phase of play for the Titans all day here in these last couple minutes. Another one.
Slips past the goalie. It's
Yeah,
hard to tell if it's going just in or wide from our angle. Causes a lot of false excitement, gotta say.
yeah, but at least we're knocking on the door. So that
closer.
had not been the case as much in the first half. Here we see MK Bros possess and being defended by Anna Reeser,
And she falls.
and they're gonna call a trip, and
I
it's
didn't
gonna
see a
be
trip.
another card. Yeah, I mean,
Card on Anna Risa. She's in my French class.
she is such an impressive poised player for a freshman, and that is a bummer that she's going to be out here for this last part of the third quarter. But, yeah, just another tough call. I think Collegiate's done well when they get a half step on a Trinity defender of kind of getting their body in the way and allowing themselves to be tripped, and it's created now, I believe, 4 cards against the Titans, and not to mention a corner, which Collegiate's second goal came off a corner.
Whistle's blown and the play is
Yeah,
stopped.
I think it was a bit of a false start on that one, so they'll do over. Play it out to Callie Rogers. She's going to take it herself. Nice defense. Ball's right in front. Still alive, though. Just wide. Valentina did well to get down and kind of push that one out. And it ended up going to an angle that Curtis was not able to get it in from. So,
I think it hit the pipe.
Yeah, hit the outside pipe. Just under a minute to go in the first quarter. Or excuse me, the third quarter. Sorry. Titans.
Titan ball.
Titan ball.
They're working it out up the field.
Yeah, that's Lila Grace Logan. She connects a pass through 2 defenders to Mary
She gets
Hazel
it out of
Davis.
there. I'm impressed by that.
Yeah, that was a great job by Lila Grace. And
Just
when
her
Mary
spin a
Hazel
little.
can get her legs moving in space, she's one of the fastest players you're going to see. And she did able to get it all the way down to the end line, tried to cross it, but Collegiate clears it as we enter the last 20 seconds of the third quarter.
Let's see if they can make something out of it. They're going to have to play fast and aggressive.
Yeah.
Call it a
Down.
Hail Mary.
Yeah, exactly.
Does that apply to this sport?
I think so. Yeah. I think
5
Hail Mary
seconds
could
left.
apply, and now would be the time to apply it if you can try and get it into the mix. But, all right, so third quarter's over. Cougars regain the lead in the third quarter on a goal by Alexandra Curtis. Collegiate, you said it from the opening whistle, Ellie, that they were going to be one of the more
tough
challenging
teams.
opponents that the Titans have seen this year, and that's proven to be the case. So I don't think we said this yet, but the Titans record is 19-2. So you're talking about an incredible win-loss record.
What's ours?
We're the Titans, so we're 19-2.
Oh, we're 19-2. I thought you were talking about the
No,
Cougars.
the Cougars, I'm glad you asked. They're 14-5, so also very good record.
Also good record, but
and
not as good as ours.
No, but 2 of those 5 losses were to Trinity, and both of those were super tight games, and it's another tight game.
But this one's for all the marbles.
It is. I know St. Catherine's beat Collegiate one of the times they played, and they also lost to Norfolk Academy and I think to Cox out of Virginia Beach. So those are their 5 losses, but those are all quality opponents. And like you said, 14 wins. So Collegiate is a great team, and they played really well. But there's still 15 minutes left for Titans to tie this thing up and come from behind like they have done previously against these Cougars twice already this year. And, you know, from a coach's mindset, if you're the Collegiate coaching staff led by Kelsey Smither, the head coach, and her staff, I think at this quarter break, you're telling your team, we've been in this position before. We've led these guys previously this year, and they came back on us. And so no matter what, Trinity's going to keep pushing for that tying goal. And I would say the best thing we can do is score the next goal. If we can get the next goal and extend that lead to 3-1, it's not over, but we're in great shape. Conversely, if I'm on the Trinity coaching staff, I would just be preaching 15 minutes is tons of time. We've scored, I looked this up earlier, I think coming into this game, Trinity has scored 97 goals this year, so now
That's a lot.
98.
It's a lot for this sport.
Yeah, which is an average of nearly 5 goals per game. So they know how to put the ball in the net, and they got 15 minutes to do it. Still a one-man advantage for Collegiate for another minute or so, I think, as Anna Reeser serves her time in the sin bin for the trip that happened late in the third quarter.
What happens if they win this? What games follow this?
Yeah, so both of these teams will make the state tournament, which starts next week. The top 8 independent schools go to the state tournament, and right now Trinity's first and Collegiate is fourth, so they're both locks to make the state tournament. But I do think this game could impact seeding at states, but I think the bigger thing is, like, this is what I call a trophy game. I mean, the winner of this game wins the league championship, wins the trophy, adds a year to the banner. And I walk through the gym on my way here, and you look in the Trinity gym, you see field hockey championships 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. And I know how desperately these players want to add 2022 to that list. And Collegiate was able to win this in this very same matchup last year. So they have the pedigree and experience as well. All right. Collegiate on the attack again. Nice pass by Brost. And it's going to be a corner as Sadie Brooks was impeded. And that's corner, what did we say, 13, 14, something like that.
At least it's not 6 in 2 minutes.
Yeah, that really bothered you. That was stressful.
That was stressful. I was sweating.
No doubt. All right, it's going to be Izzy Lee. She fires it into Callie Rogers. Callie showing off some moves, but Ellie Johnson, who plays forward, came all the way back in defense and was able to regain possession for the Titans. Great job by Ellie. Excuse me. Still a fantastic crowd here. Perfect weather. It's just a great day, and that's going to be a dangerous play
hit
against Collegiate.
And Carson will take the ball.
Carson Didi will fire it in again.
Trinity's settling down a bit.
Yeah, which is good to see. Also, Anna Reeser back in the game, but yeah, I think you got to have patience here if you're the Titans. It's not time to panic. So got 12 minutes. Great job by Neely Weinfordner as she tackles the ball off the stick of Callie Rogers. Intercepted by Catherine Roush. Taken back by Mary Hazel Davis. And now Ava Benson is able to possess the ball and earn possession. Got a hack against the Cougars, and Darcy Kopsinas plays it out for Ava Benson. Great effort by Ava to try and get there, but Izzy Lee got there just in front of her. Nice passing by the Cougars. They have it right in front. Valentina
Retains the ball. Is she allowed to do that?
She's got
on
it.
top
Yeah.
of it? What happens from there?
Yeah, she had it under her pad, so another great job. And Valentina's really kept the Titans in this game. Here we go with the counterattack, and the Titans have numbers forward. Olivia Schminke, save by Abby Carley, who's made a couple great saves herself. We were just at one end talking about Valentina, but Abby Carley's had several excellent saves for Collegiate. She's good too. She's just a freshman.
She's a freshman?
She's a freshman.
By golly. She's D1 bound.
Yeah,
she's as a freshman. Wow.
Yeah, she's made 3 or 4 really good saves today. So and that was another one as Schminke used her speed to create that chance, but Carly kicked it out.
Scoop shot.
Yeah,
probably not as clean as the Cougars want.
No,
but it does remain with them.
Yeah, Callie Rogers has it in some space now, but Anna Reeser and Darcy Kopsonis
I'm looking at 25
did well.
back there.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
That
missed the pass. I called it, though.
You did call it. You saw what Callie Rogers saw, which was a wide open Heidi Albrecht at the far post. And that pass was just off course. If Albrecht could have gotten a stick on it, it would have been a tap-in.
Would have been a tap-in, yep.
Now Mary Hazel Davis able to play it ahead.
Front row.
Yeah, that ball went 50 yards and more and went out of play, turned back over to Collegiate. And looks like the Titans are readying a couple subs to come on. Elena and Lila Grace. That scoop goes out of bounds, and the scoops haven't been working quite as well for Collegiate in the second half.
They haven't been as clean.
Yeah.
It's either been a scruffle for the ball or it's been a turnover.
Shep Ramsey. Oh, she was hoping it was a corner. It's pretty amusing to watch. Like St. Catherine's team beneath us are like very much rooting for Trinity.
Are they?
Yeah. I'll say the officials have had a lot just to do this game. Like there's been a lot
that was
of
a push on Carson Beatty.
Yeah, Carson's not affected by that.
No, she's real tough.
She's very tough. And looks like we're gonna have a hard 2 minutes against Collegiate's Catherine Roush. So for the first time today, the Titans have a numerical advantage. Cougars have had several, so we'll see if Trinity can take advantage. Ella Shirey battles with Sadie Brooks. And
not a position you want to be in at this time, but the Titans do manage to play it out.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Anna Reeser because she was clearly upset when she got that 2-minute penalty, as you would expect a, ninth grader in a championship. She has really done a great job composing herself and getting back out and being a very effective defender.
Yeah, she bounced back.
She bounced back, yep. And at the end of the day, that's what's most important in life is being able to bounce back. And another corner.
Trinity can bounce back to
this
corner.
Exactly. Just under 7 minutes to go. Cougars holding on to a 1-goal lead, and they're really taking their time here on this corner.
Yeah, I would run down the time too if I was up by 1 in this game.
Yeah, that's all part of it, no doubt. Curtis back to Lee.
Not a clean pass, and they can't make it.
Yeah, you got
she's
a lot
still
of
wearing the gear.
Yeah, a lot of the Trinity student section has gone down behind Collegiate's goal, and I think their support may have played a role in got another card against Collegiate. Now
they're gonna run out of chairs.
Yeah, that's gonna be, I think, Heidi Albrecht penalized now.
About 6 minutes left. The last quarter. Very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a championship game with a 1-goal margin, and this is what you do those sprints in the summer for. This is why you go to clinics and camps and practice all summer and through the fall, to get to this moment. And it's, you and I are a little nervous. Imagine how nervous the players are. Yeah, that was a dangerous play call against the Titans as Ava Benson looked to pop it up, but I think it caught the back of Izzy Lee's head. Timeout Green is the call. So
how many timeouts do they get?
One.
One?
I think they get one timeout.
No, this is a good time to take it.
Yeah, I think it is a good time to take it. I think that's a great point, Ellie. I mean, if you're Collegiate who took that timeout, you got 5 minutes to play, 1-goal lead, championship game, you're on your opponent's home field where they have not lost a game all season, facing passionate Titan Nation student sections now at both ends of the field. And so I do think it's a good timeout for Kelsey Smither and the Cougar coaching staff to just set their players, give them confidence, keep organized, and get your message across. But it's also a good chance for Coach Sneed and Coach Bowling and Coach Torres and the Titan coaches to give one last push to their players with this 5-minute time remaining to strategize about what they need to do, what perhaps risks they might be willing to take, because you're probably going to have to push some numbers forward and perhaps leave yourself a little vulnerable at the back. But at this point, you got to do what you got to do. So 5:04 to go. We come out of the timeout. Both teams are extremely fired up, as you would imagine. Ellie's nervous, and I'm just happy that we're able to bring this to you, because this was a kind of a dream of ours to be able to broadcast these type of events, and you can't ask for more than a championship game and two great teams. All right, it's the 8th grader Alexandra Curtis, who as of now scored the go-ahead goal, progressing the ball forward and just trying to keep possession, but she loses possession. And it's Darcy Kopsonis who plays a great pass up to Shep Ramsey. Shep's first touch got a little bit far away from her. I thought that was an excellent ball by Darcy, and at least is able to get the Titans to be able to push forward, get some numbers up the field.
Like you said, yeah, I'm nervous, but not nervous screaming like at the end of the first half. I'm nervous quiet.
Yeah, well, Collegiate might be nervous as that ball went right in front. I think it may have even hit the official. Wow, that was a really great ball played across by Shep Ramsey. We know that Shep is a junior who has a lot of great experience. I mean, the crowd is really into this, and
big crowd.
You love
Good
to see it. Yeah, it's awesome.
Anna Reeser has the ball.
Yeah, what a play by Anna Reeser, and she connects that pass out. Shep Ramsey again doing great things with it. Finds Mary Hazel.
They're making some good passes.
Yeah, Mary Hazel got it in. I thought she would maybe earn a corner there, but I'm not sure if it went out of play or I'm not quite sure what the call was, but collegiate ball
For Trinity.
as we tick toward the 3-minute mark to go. And Callie Rogers, I would imagine, is just going to try and keep possession here. She does fire it ahead to Sadie Brooks. Rolls out.
Yeah, it will. So Anna Reeser takes it in. 2 minutes 45 left.
Yeah, Titans got to get it progressed up the field. Callie Rogers' shot is
Doesn't make
blocked.
it past her defenders.
No, but it's going to be another corner.
Ugh.
And if nothing else, this is going to allow
Them to
the
run down that
Cougars to
clock.
run some clock, although now the
Clock
official is
stops.
called to stop the clock and going to go consult with her colleague. Not quite sure what the discussion is.
God, what a nail-biting game. If I was sitting, I would be on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, we are very much standing right now here in the press box. Still not completely sure what that stoppage was for.
Okay, if I was a Cougar right now, what I would do is the thing where they passed it back and forth to run down clock time.
Yeah, that also
because it worked.
Yeah, that also led to their goal. So
let's see what they do.
they go
That's
for
not
goal.
what they do. They
and
take a
it's
shot right off.
Gonna be another corner.
Ooh, it hits the foot of under.
Yeah, I think the follow through might have caught Mary Hazel.
Yeah, she's limping.
She's definitely limping.
Oh, that must hurt to be hit with a field hockey ball.
Yeah.
Oh, she might be hurt.
It's going to take a lot more than that to get her off this field, though.
Yeah.
All right,
a lot of tough girls.
Absolutely. Under 2 minutes to go. Nice block by Kopsenis. That shot is up high. Still players from both teams fighting for it. What a job by Lila Grace Logan to clear that out. But well defended by the Cougars, and they blunt the counterattack.
This is the time where you need a Hail Mary.
Yeah, Carson Beatty.
Get it, Carson.
Got to get it up the field, but they have called
corner.
Another corner, and with a little bit of remaining time left, this is going to bleed most of the clock. That's a massive call.
That is a big call. What was it on? I'm not sure.
Cougars very much taking their time. 30 seconds and
slow shot.
Yeah, I think now
I
they
see what they're doing.
Just trying to possess, although they do go for goal, and it's another corner, and that one probably will just about do it.
That's game.
And got to be frustrating for Ava Benson, who's been trying to sub in for over 2 minutes now, but has been unable to get in the game. And clock runs out. Game's over. Collegiate, for the second year in a row, is able to come here and win the LIS championship. This year it's 2-1. Congratulations to the Cougars. And now both teams turn the page and prepare for state tournament play. And who knows, they may meet up again. That's what happened last year. Collegiate won the LIS championship, and then they were put on the same side of the bracket, and Trinity was able to get a measure of revenge in the state semifinal. So we'll see how that unfolds.
Sorry, Rogerson carrying Mary Hazel Davis off the field.
Yeah, she really took a whack, Mary Hazel did. But look, Titans left it all on the field. They've had an incredible season, and it'll continue next week. And you got to give a lot of credit to Collegiate. They played a great game today, earned themselves about 15 corners, and ultimately got the winning goal on a corner, scored by Alexandra Curtis, the 8th grader. So we'll wrap it up here. Our next TESPN broadcast will be Monday, as soccer will be in quarterfinal action. So join us, Titan fans, join us on Monday as we host boys soccer quarterfinal. Don't know the opponent yet, as we have a bye. We'll find that out on Friday. But final thoughts here. I know Ellie mentioned many times it was a stressful game. It was a tight game. It was an intense game. You have two great teams. Pretty much everything you'd want out of a championship game. If you're a Titan fan, of course, disappointed with the result. And if you're a Collegiate fan, congratulations. Those girls played a wonderful game. So we're going to sign off, and we will also should have another field hockey broadcast for a state quarterfinal game next week. That will be on Tuesday. And if the Titans can maintain a top 2 seed in the state tournament, then could also host a state semifinal game on Thursday. So, hey, thanks everybody for joining us. We'll see you next time.